Welcome to the Dagnabbit Boys podcast. If you're new to this podcast, this is kind of like if Spongebob and Patrick did a podcast.
Which one is Spongebob? Which one's Patrick?
I think you're Spongebob.
Oh, because I have more of a positive thing, and you're more of a, like, you live under a rock.
I think I don't know if either of us are really, well, I don't really like that you said I live under a rock.
Well, I've seen this apartment.
This is a nice apartment.
It kind of reminds me of Patrick's apartment.
Your apartment's worse. You don't have a stove.
All right, I guess I'm Patrick then. I'm Patrick then.
No, I think you're SpongeBob.
No.
No,
No, if you insist that I'm Patrick.
I don't insist that you're Patrick. I'm just saying you don't have a stove.
I'm gonna put this down for a second so I put a Zen in.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just keep talking and I can say anything about you and you can't rebut it. Anything I say, you have no rebuttal to, and once you get the mic, it's going to be too late to say anything. You're not allowed to.
Too slow.
No, I think you're SpongeBob energy-wise.
Yeah, I guess so.
The SpongeBob movie's coming out. That would be like a...
Are we going? Are we going on Christmas?
I think I'm going to take this 8-year-old on a first date.
You cannot date an 8-year-old.
We can talk.
I guess so. I guess you could wait 10 years, right? That's not a crime.
It's
what
fine.
do they call it? Grooming?
Grooming.
Groaning?
Groaning.
They call it groaning, like the guy who made The Simpsons.
Grading.
Did he do that?
Graining.
Graining.
Matt
Graining. Matt Graining.
It's called Matt Graining.
It's called matting.
It's called matting.
Yeah.
Well, the guy who's... Did he also make Rick and Morty?
No.
We're the guys that made Rick and Morty. Justin...
Roiland and Dan Harmon.
He was...
Community.
That's what I got, because Dan Harmon does a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So I thought he was... Justin Roiland was texting high school girls.
He was, yes.
But he wasn't even... I don't even know if you would call that grooming. He was just saying insane things to them.
Oh, yeah. It's actually really crazy. He was just like... He did one where he's just doing an Asian voice. And I don't...
Yeah.
Doing an Asian voice to a child is crazy.
He was being
it's so many things you can't do.
Yeah. I've never experienced a pedophile being racist to a child. I don't think even Epstein did that.
Probably not.
Doing racist bits to a kid.
Yeah.
That you also want to...
Wait till they're 18?
Yeah. But you're allowed to just go to the movies with an 8-year-old for like 10 years if their parents drop them off.
Yeah. Do their parents...
She's my movie buddy. That's all it is.
I'd like to come to you and suggest that your 8-year-old daughter be my movie buddy.
I know this.
Don't worry, I'm not taking her to anything PG-13 for 5 years.
And then after, we're going to go to PG-13, and then when she's 17, we're going to go to R-rated movies, and then
18, sex time.
And then when she's 18, you can't control her.
Yes.
Telling the parents of a child, and now you can't control her. Is this allowed during the first 5 minutes?
I just thought that. I don't know.
I don't know. We haven't.
I forgot about the first 5 minutes thing.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
And I still thought maybe.
Yeah, I guess we can bleep out when I said sex.
Well, how discriminatory is YouTube that you can't talk about going to the movies with an 8-year-old who you're not related to?
Yes.
Just because you have a lot in common.
And just because your LinkedIn says nanny.
Yeah, and she's mature for her age. She acts like she's 12.
She's mature for her age. She's 8, but she acts like a fifth grader. She has the reading level of a 5th grader.
You'd think she was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
If you met her. Your friends are like, that's still way too. And you go, but you do agree that she's mature. And they go, well, maybe, but it's still not okay.
I remember one time I went to the principal's office. I had to go to the principal's office for bullying. And my mom, during her defense, she said, my son is not a bully. And then the teacher could not wait to drop the I see where he gets it from.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was crazy. He dropped the I see where he gets it from to my mom, and that set her off. At one point, my mom said he reads college level as a defense of me, which that doesn't mean anything. That does not mean I understand the books I'm reading.
It does in school, though.
Yes.
If you're still in school, you can be like, what do you mean he's a bully? He reads college level. Because by school rules, that's not supposed to happen.
It's really not.
No.
I mean, I feel like that's the type of bullying that happened 70 years ago.
You were doing like prep school bullying.
Yes.
That kind of bullying was not.
This is not public school. They were like, we're in public school right now.
Yeah, it is funny.
There was a fight on the way to the principal's office.
It is funny that you were reading so much, but still putting the book down to bully. You were reading and then being like, I'm gonna go bully this nerd. Well,
yeah.
you didn't really bully like nerdy people, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
For some reason,
What do you think I would? What?
I thought you mostly kind of bullied kids who were like rude or were sort of bullying. Okay, so you.
So
you
no.
were,
I mean, this whole time I've been trying to make it clear.
Yeah, you're preying upon
I was not
victims.
a nice guy.
Sure. Okay, and that's fine too. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I'm a better. I mean, no one would call me nice, but I'm better.
It must be a really terrible experience to be bullied by a kid who is smarter than you. You know, like a kid who has.
You get them immediately.
Well, you have a way better grasp of language, like immediately, and that's like
you kind of get an idea. Well, you'll figure out how they think just from talking to them, and then you'll be like, I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
You find out how to use people's flaws so quickly, or their deep-seated insecurities.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this before, but I've made like 2 comedians cry on stage, and it's because people don't really realize how much they tell you about themselves.
Yeah.
And then that's why it matters that you act right to other people, because you're just giving away so much information at all times, especially really broken people, because they just keep going. Mostly broken people with drug problems.
I remember
broken people without drug problems can kind of keep it to their chest and not trust anybody.
Yeah.
But people with drug problems will just tell you everything, and then they piss you off one time, and you're like, oh, well, like, you know, your mom's not coming back, and you're spending all of her money.
Yeah.
And then they start crying.
I made a guy cry in his car one time at an open mic because he was being really annoying. This is also this is a brand new comic. I would never do this now, but I was like 3 years into comedy, so I feel like,
3-year comedians are brutal.
Oh, yeah, they're the meanest guys in the world.
They're like, I'm a veteran, I know everything about this game.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the newbies.
Well, you're 3 years in, and then when you started the 3-year in comics, we're like so mean, and then you're like, guess that's what you do.
Yeah, well, you're like a mic.
And now those 3-year comedians are they're doing pretty well. They're all
doing better than us.
Yeah, all the 3-year comedians when I started, not all of them, but a lot of them are like working comics and stuff now. Yeah. So we got 3 years, or I got 3 years.
Yeah. Everybody who started 3 years ago understood that they need to post videos immediately and is now headlining.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't finish this. I made this guy cry because, so he just went up and was like really embarrassing. And what's funny about this is one of my friends who's going up next, who's very successful now, she was like, oh, I'm going to make fun of him. And then I was like, oh, perfect, I'll set you up. And then I went up and made fun of the guy for 3 straight minutes. And then she went up and said one thing.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you kind of beat the horse until it was about an inch from death.
I was like, this is perfect. I have so much to say about this.
Yeah.
I did. I probably made fun of him for longer than his set.
And she was like, oh, no, Shane, I had like a joke.
I had one thing to say.
I had like a funny joke, and then I was going to do my set. And you're like, oh, no, I wanted to like ruin his week.
Yeah, and then somebody said they saw him in his car, and he was like crying.
I'd probably cry.
Oh, yeah.
When you're that new into comedy,
and then somebody's just taking
somebody just demolished you for 3 minutes, you'd be like, why?
And all it was is I fell into the cycle of violence that I thought comedy was.
Yeah, it is funny. You escaped any kind of actually bad life, but you did get into comedy and then fall into a verbal cycle of violence.
Yes. And I still kind of do that sometimes. The store's not been good for that, like in terms of, I feel like when I started the store, I went back to not as mean as I was, but still pretty mean.
It's a very mean place.
I mean, when I notice that somebody's nervous, I tear into them. And I make fun of them for being nervous.
Yeah.
Because it's like, don't be nervous.
It's really not. It's so funny because people be like, oh, it's like my home. But it's like a terrible place to go if you're not feeling good about yourself. Because like 85% of the bits are about like how you suck.
Yes.
And like one time and it's not even a big deal, but like in general, but it's like, yeah, it's like the other week I pulled up and I like wasn't feeling good about myself. And then you and Daniel just like demolished me for 5 minutes straight after walking out of my car.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And I was like, God.
That was funny. We called you a poop head or something.
Yeah, and it was funny.
Demolishing you is funny when it's just like, yeah, you're a poop head. Your name's on the wall, but it says poop.
Yes.
Poop.
Yes. And it's because it's a technical demolish.
Yes.
Where I can't win because it's an asinine argument that you can't go back from. So you just have to go, yeah, I guess so.
You know what's a funny thing to do when somebody tries to hit you back is to just make a noise while they're speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be like blah or something.
Yeah,
like what?
Yeah.
I throw the what out sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Trump did a thing one time. He was getting interviewed, and one of the reporters said, "Will you apologize for the lies you've told the American people?" And then Trump said, "What?" And then the guy said, "Will you?" He lost all his confidence. He goes, "Will you apologize for the lies you told the American people?" And he goes, "Get this guy out of here." If you make somebody repeat, because this guy thought I don't know why he thought this would work on Trump, but he thought he was going to like get him. He was like, "This is going to be a good moment. I'm about to slam him."
Yeah.
And if you just make a guy repeat something, they're not going to do it in the same tone they did it the first time, and you win.
A good thing is to make somebody repeat something over and over again.
What was that?
Yeah, you just got to
what?
Be like, I didn't hear you. Sorry, could you repeat that? Especially if they say something that's not funny.
Yeah.
If they say something that's not funny, they have to repeat something that's not funny. And it's also you completely empathize with the guy because everybody said something that wasn't funny. So you're like, I know how bad this would make me feel.
Yeah, I like how you bully. You take like the ability to understand how people are feeling. Like you take empathy. You start with empathy and then you go like, "Oh, this is knowledge to hurt people." And it's like, no, you could like make them feel good, and you're like, but it's funny when they hurt. And then you hurt.
And I don't want people to hurt. I don't want that.
Well, no, it is also funny because I've seen you like be a good friend to our friends who are going through hard times because you do empathize with people. Like I've seen you be like very caring and good. But when you want to be mean, it's the same exact tool set. You just go, okay, I can do this, and now you'll feel bad.
Yeah.
But if I do this, then you'll feel good.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you make our friend feel a lot better about their life recently.
Oh yeah.
Just because you understood and you cared about them, and then I saw you make them feel a little bit better. And then I've also seen you like make a guy have to leave a circle. I've seen, Luke was getting crushed for a while.
Yeah.
And you like him.
Oh, I do really like Luke.
I mean, that's the best part.
Yeah. Yeah, Luke's a good guy.
Well, that's kind of that's like the thing about, I think that's like what comedy friendships are, is like if you really don't like somebody, you'll be rude to them. And if you kind of don't care about somebody, you won't be rude to them. And then if you really like somebody, you'll be really rude to them.
Oh my God, you'll try to pick on any flaws. You'll know just anything you notice. I also know that if I talk about my life to somebody who's going through a bad time, then they'll feel better.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, oh, it's not nearly as bad as it could be.
And they also just know they're not the only one going through something ridiculous, Because that's a bad part about feeling bad, even if it's just internal badness, is you're like, oh my God, only I can understand this. And then you'll just like describe like the first day of 4th grade where your mom made you lunch, but it was actually a bomb. And then you
think my mom made me lunch.
And then
that's real, dude.
And you got blown up like Bugs Bunny.
My mom put an anvil on my sandwich. So I tried to pick up the sandwich, and it fell on me Bugs Bunny style. Or actually, Bugs Bunny didn't get blown up of getting an anvil on him.
Do you ever think
my mom was the Roadrunner.
Well, I don't know. Do you ever think about how your mom and your relationship is kind of like Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, my mom was Bugs Bunny.
No, I think she's Elmer Fudd, and she's like trying.
Oh, because she's always got the gun.
Because she's just trying to kill you, but then hurts herself.
Yeah, okay. That's funny.
What if you had a therapist that was like listening to you talk about your family, and he's like, kind of sounds like Looney Tunes?
And I'd be like, yeah, it was pretty Looney Tunes. Literal Looney Tunes. Literally Looney Tunes.
He goes, no, I mean Looney Tunes. I'm talking Elmer Fudd.
And he knows like a lot about Looney Tunes. He's like, you know, like the Bob Clampett cartoon. Like he's talking about Bob Clampett and shit. I did look up what was Bob Clampett's Hollywood haunts.
That was a Google search?
That was a Google search I had recently. I was looking up haunts people had.
Man, that's like really autistic.
Yes.
That's like super.
Well, I was trying to find places to go.
I'm surprised that's like in you.
Yeah.
It makes sense now that you say it, but wow,
I want to go.
That's really...
I don't go. I only go to a couple places, so I was like,
well, they're all gone now.
Some of them are still there.
Wherever that, what?
I mean, usually if you look up Hollywood haunts, Frank and Musso's is always on there.
Yeah, it's Musso and Frank's.
Or Musso and Frank's.
That's where you're going to go. That was literally what I thought. I was like,
it's
they're all
like
gone.
Musso and Frank.
And you said some are still there, and I said, okay, Musso and Frank's. What else? Taylor's Steakhouse?
Yeah.
Bruce said he went there last night. It's very old, so that's my guess.
I was trying to figure out who used to hang out at the drawing room. I know Dino Stamatopoulos.
How long has that bar been there?
I think it's been there for a while.
That's a cool bar.
Yeah.
I got pressed by some older cholos there one time.
I went there once when I was feeling really, really bad, and then I ordered a beer and then didn't drink it.
You were feeling so bad you didn't drink a beer?
Well, I was sober at the time. All I did was give them cash, and they gave me a beer, and then I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot I don't drink.
Did you forget, or were you, like, going to relapse?
I was thinking about it, but then I was like, it's a bad idea, so I didn't.
Right. I mean, one beer sucks.
Yes.
It would have sucked so much because you would have drank it and you would be like, okay, well, now I've relapsed, but I have to drink like 4 more of these to not feel bad about this.
Yes.
And I'll probably still feel bad. I'll just be a little lubed up.
Have you ever relapsed at all? Like, you know?
No, I mean, before I like decided to stop drinking, I would do like, oh, I'm going to drink on the weekends. But the problem is like you have a fun Sunday and then, you know, you have a fun Monday.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, if there's fucking Monday night football and also like potluck is happening and I'm having a good time and the drinks are, so you just rolls over.
Yeah.
So that's why I realized I couldn't drink at all because I have no ability to moderate.
Yeah, there's no moderation.
And maybe that's a young person thing, but also knowing every single man in my family, it's how we drink.
Yes.
Like every guy in my family, any drug or anything we're doing, like we do it to get fucked up.
Well, it's hard when you're like, you have family that are addicts, because then you're like, well, I probably have the same gene.
Yeah, if I had to guess that I'm like anybody, it's probably going to be every single man in my family.
Yeah.
Every single one. There is not one that has not either ruined their life or like come close to and had to get sober from drugs and alcohol.
Including yourself. You had to get sober.
I found that out slowly.
Yeah.
That I was like even my fucking uncle, who's like a literal world-renowned neurologist, like had to go to AA for a little.
Yeah.
And he's like the most successful. And he still drinks a little. Like he'll have wine and shit, so I guess he's okay. But like he had issues. So yeah, it's pretty much unstoppable.
That would suck if you like figured out a way to moderate and then you just lose like material.
Yeah, I mean, I would just lie.
Yeah.
I would just absolutely lie.
Isn't it weird when you talk to somebody about a bit and then you find out it was just all a lie? Just literally all of it?
Yeah.
Literally like, no, I never went ice skating.
Yeah, I hate that. I mean,
it's crazy.
If I relapsed and kept telling sober material, like that's a different kind of lie where it's like, yeah, I don't want to lose my material. It's a shitty thing to do, but it's like, I don't want to lose my material. But if a guy's just like, I mean, the best is big shout out to Robert Schultz for the best bit ever about having 9 sisters. He would tell a bit about having 9 sisters, and somebody came up to him after a show and was like, that's so funny, I also have like 7 sisters. And he goes, oh, that's a lie. And they looked at him like, what the fuck? Like, why would you lie about it? It made Dan so angry.
Yeah.
Dan was mad at him for months.
That's it, just saying that's the craziest thing ever.
It's the funniest lie possible because it's such a big lie.
Yeah.
He has like 1 sister.
It's pretty easily fact-checked, too.
Oh, my God. If you say that in a special?
Yeah.
It would be crazy. People would be like, you're an insane person. But, no, I haven't relapsed at all since I decided to, like, actually stop drinking. And it's mostly just because I'm still like not successful and think of myself as a failure and hate my life. So every time I think about drinking, I'm like, well, it would just make it worse, I guess.
I always think about how much more fun I'd be having.
I think,
you know how much more pussy you'd get if you drank?
dude,
It would be insane. It would be like, I didn't even know you could get that much.
well, the funny thing is it wouldn't even be a lot, but it would be more,
Yeah, well, it would be...
which relatively would be insane.
I guess so,
You can't
yeah.
go out and fuck if you're sober.
Yeah, no.
You just can't. That doesn't happen. And it's, I don't know. I wish I had like the ignorance and courage of older generations, because like I love Doug Stanhope and I listen to him and he's like, yeah, anything I do professionally, like podcasts or whatever, I can't do sober. And I don't have the social skills to do it sober, so I drink. And like he really just uses alcohol like as a complete solution to any kind of like anxiety or worry or problems in his life. And he's just one of those guys that just rides that out of like, do what you have to do. Like if you're socially anxious, don't work on your brain, drink. And then if the drinking becomes too much, then like do blow. And
Yeah.
like when you need to go to sleep, take 2 Benadryl so you can go to sleep, and like just don't. But now growing up in this generation and also with like addict parents, you just know a lot. And so I'm like, well, I want to get myself to a good, stable level where I'm not relying upon any substances. And sometimes I do feel like I made the wrong decision, because I'm great when I drink. I'm like pretty nice.
I'm quicker. I'm quicker when I'm drinking.
Social.
Yeah.
I am too outgoing.
Yeah.
I will say that. I mean, one time I was at an after hours bar and I asked a drug dealer how much money he makes.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. I told him before, I said, can I ask a question I'm not supposed to ask? And he said, yeah. And I said, you're not going to be mad? And he goes, no. And then I asked him that. He said, yeah, you're not supposed to ask that. I said, I thought so.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was just, that's what being drunk will do, is you're like, oh, should I do this thing that's wrong?
Yeah.
Should I do a really bad idea? But the problem is there's lower levels of that where you're just a little outgoing or flirtatious and then you make a new friend or get pussy.
Yeah.
Then you don't do that when you're sober. You just go, I just won't say that.
I don't think I've ever asked a question like that while drunk, but I've definitely said stuff I would not have said, like mean stuff I wouldn't have said.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of a pussy. I was thinking about that last night, of how many times I've started bar fights and never proceeded.
Yeah.
I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Did other people step in, or you just de-escalated it somehow?
I just de-escalated a lot. A lot of times I de-escalated it. A lot of times another guy stepped in. Another guy being friend of the pod, John Hickok.
Yeah.
He's had to defend me a lot of times.
Large guys really, they will always step in.
They have to. That actually kind of makes me feel bad, because it's like with a large guy of like, they don't want to help fight. Everybody looks at you like, well, now you have to do something.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because John is like just kind of like a sweet, nice guy.
Yeah.
But he's so big that people are like, you are the warrior of the bar.
Yeah.
Whatever side you're on, you do have to fight for it. You are the most noble warrior.
And also the thing with John is it's not like he'll step down. There's a lot of guys, most guys that are big, not even like 6'8", but guys, it's kind of weird about being 6'2" and above, but not like 6'2" to 6'5", where it's like people look at you like you're not a pussy, where like 99.9% of those guys are huge pussies.
Well, it's a great way to be a pussy because most people don't test you.
Yeah. So most people assume you aren't a pussy, but actually those are the biggest pussies.
Yeah. And then people assume guys like us are pussies, but sometimes we're mentally ill enough to do something pussies don't do.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful with people. I don't want to get in a fight for the rest of my life.
Well, yeah. Well, people, they'll look at me like, this guy's small, and it's like, oh, you don't know, my childhood's been horrible. You don't realize why I'm small, and it's because I didn't have food for a long time.
That'd be a funny
During puberty, I did not have access to food.
Be a funny thing to say to a guy who's about to fight you. If he's like with your little ass and like, do you know why I'm small?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have food for a long time growing up. If you say that, if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, this guy might win the fight.
Yeah.
This guy might kick my ass right now. He's so angry, and he has food now.
Yes, I have food now.
Oh, fuck, this guy has food now.
I don't actually have that much food. I've lost so much weight. It's crazy.
Can you not afford food?
I mean, I eat like once a day, and I try to find discount shit. Like, I've tried to find shit for pretty cheap. But then I also, like, with the store, I go to fucking Carney's and I spend $10 and I'm like, well, that's my food budget.
You should get into making soups.
I got to make soups.
You can make soup and then...
I wake up so late and then I just don't eat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you got soup in the fridge...
Yeah, I had some soup.
Then you go home, you eat some soup. Soup's not that hard to make. People act like it's some big mystery. It's not. And then you get... you put bone broth in a soup, there's a ton of good shit in there.
Yeah.
And then you add whatever protein, you got that. Then you got vegetables. Everybody's talking about meal prep and nobody's fucking making soup.
Yeah.
Riddle me that, liberals.
You wake up thirsty and hungry? It's perfect.
Guess what I got for you? I mean, sometimes the soup's fucked up. I made a lasagna soup and it was just having insane diarrhea every single day.
Lasagna soup, that's kind of a crazy...
Yeah, it was in a book
combo.
And I checked it out. But
it was in a book?
Yeah, it was in a soup book. But listen, I mean, I also just have diarrhea every single day.
Yeah, my body hates me.
Every time I shit probably 4 to 5 times at work every single day. I shit like crazy at work. And so many times I'm shitting, one woman that works there knocks on the door immediately after I close the door and then waits the entire time I shit.
Yeah.
Which nobody else does. People knock and leave, but she will knock and then stand by the door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're walking into shit, and there's 2 bathrooms, but she just stands there. It's like she's trying to get off to my shit or something.
It's bathroom knock is kind of weird. Bathroom knocking is pretty old school. Like, I feel like it's not necessary.
Well, my work's annoying because they're like, close the door and keep the light on. So they're pretty much just like, make the door look like somebody's in there.
Yeah. Oh, well,
So
that makes
people
sense. But it's locked.
But every single fucking...
If it's locked, then assume somebody's in there.
Yeah. But every single fucking time I shit, the minute I close the door, somebody knocks. And I'm like, God damn, how much
Do
are
you
we
say
shitting?
anything? Everywhere I take a shit, it's like you can't hear if I say anything.
I go, 1 sec, I say what I can.
But then they don't hear you.
No, I mean, especially at Kava, they don't hear you.
They...
That's why I stopped knocking at Kava.
Yeah.
I just stopped. But also sometimes people just won't respond to knocks.
Yeah.
I think even in places you can hear them, people just don't respond.
I don't feel like responding. I'm fucking busy.
You got to respond. You got to let people know.
But it's locked. If you can't get in...
Well, but there's also sometimes bathrooms are... like, you go to the bathrooms at Chatterbox, those doors are not reliable.
Oh,
if you don't knock, you will see me take a shit.
Yeah, that's happened to me. Yeah. That's... Sometimes locks are all messed up, though. Yeah, you're right.
One time I took a shit at Flappers Comedy Club.
Yeah.
And it burned my asshole so much that I went to the sink with my pants and underwear still down and put water on my butthole because it burned so much. And then a guy walked in on me doing that.
It's weird how we're a different type of podcast every week.
He could have knocked.
We're like an entirely different new type of podcast. Every single week, we're a different genre of podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. We have no brand.
Yeah, people aren't like, you go here for this.
No, because I'll listen to like a couple comedy podcasts, and the only thing good about it is that it's like the same type of humor.
Yeah,
like I've like listened to them enough to distill like, oh, like that's what those guys do. Any topic, they'll do that with that. And yeah, we're 2 completely different guys today.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. So 2 weeks ago, we did an episode that was all nonsensical, absurdist humor. The week after that, we did the most offensive episode we've probably ever done. And today, we're a poop and pee podcast.
Did you see my text about my movie idea?
No.
It's I can just tell you. It's this idea for a black lead nonsense movie. And so it'd be set in the 70s with like cool black guys with afros.
Oh, yeah, I did see this.
Yeah, the only line I have is, you ever have a crabapple in class? And one of the guys' names is Trey Christmas.
That's pretty good.
But I think just like cool, confident black dudes in the 70s, but it's all nonsense. So they go up to a lady and they're like, slamming bladderbars. And then she sort of, throws up.
Well, I had that Christmas Carol idea we talked about yesterday.
I thought that was great, too.
That's a good idea. I should probably just write it out. I need to rewatch A Christmas Carol and get all the beats down and stuff.
Why don't you tell our viewers?
All right, I'll tell.
Do not steal this.
Don't steal this.
You're going to want to.
So it's a non-binary person, influencer, who hates Christmas. I don't really have a reason why yet, but their name is Neezer. So that's a kind of a non-binary name.
Maybe they hate Christmas because they've never gotten a non-binary gift.
Okay, good idea. We're working on it. And then, so their version of Tiny Tim, like the sick kid, is there's a Lobie with not a lot of followers who really wants them, the non-binary person, to collab, but they won't. And the guy, they collab with the other person who does have some followers, and they keep them like, it's Christmas, collab with the Lobie, you know? And that's like the dad of the Tiny Tim. But they're supposed to be visited by the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future, but instead they get visited by the ghost of hip hop's past, because hip hop's past was supposed to go to a kid in Long Beach who was going to change the game, but was thinking about getting into research analysis, and
he can't do that. Because if this kid from Long Beach got into research analysis, it would be a waste of his life.
Yes,
as opposed to rapping.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's going to change the game and rap.
Yeah.
So they have to. The ghost of hip hop's past also hates Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they also hate Christmas because of the crack epidemic or something. Because just imagine like a '90s rap.
Well, they should just hate Christmas because when Christmas comes around, you mostly hear Christmas carols, and there are a few Christmas rap songs, you know. But for the most, like, there's like Players Ball, I guess, or whatever. But like,
well, I wanted the ghost of hip hop's past to kind of have to be part of his arc as he's dealing with the urban decay of the '80s and '90s.
He's dealing with it.
Well, yeah, because he's like for the hip hop's past.
But he's supposed to be like a teacher, and he still has his own problems.
Well, yeah, because he's hip hop's past. Because in the past it was real messed up. Because 91, I mean, that was the most highest violent crime rate in American history.
Brothers in the alley with the baseball bat.
Yeah, so they got to find the ghost of hip-hop's present and future. They got to find that, and they got to also find the ghost of Christmas past and present and future. But the big twist at the end is during the time, they both find out the meaning of Christmas. So they don't need the ghost of the ghost of Christmas guys. And then they get the ghost of hip-hop present and future to this kid who needs to be a rapper. And also the ghost of past and present and future of Christmas is starting to convince him to become a research analyst.
Is the kid who's the future of hip-hop, is he in a lot of the movie? Because the movie's...
He's not in that much of
the movie's like about him.
It's kind of about him.
He is the star of the movie, I'm realizing upon hearing it for the second time. This influencer person is almost negligible in their effect.
Well, it's part of their journey. It's their journey as the...
I came up with a good non-binary Christmas gift.
Oh, yeah?
So it's a pocket pussy, and at the end of the pocket pussy is a dildo.
Well, here's the thing, Cooper. I don't want to be too vulgar. This is a Christmas movie for kids.
Oh, it's for kids.
It's actually probably not for kids. It's also for older teenagers.
Well, if it's for kids, then you just make the dick like kid-sized.
Oh, perfect. Well,
we just make it like
out.
A kid-sized dick.
What
if you were in your friend's room?
I did have a gag about like that the hip hop's future. So the non-binary main character Neezer thinks that they have a loft in Inglewood, right? And in the 90s, Inglewood was a tough neighborhood.
How'd they get a loft in Inglewood?
Well,
what loft apartments are in Inglewood? Do you know how much
have one?
Do you know how much people would hate you if you had a loft in Inglewood?
But this is like a nice part of
the classic.
This is like a gentrified part of Inglewood.
The classic artist lofts of Inglewood.
There
probably are now because it's getting gentrified. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Now it's up to good.
And also, the ghost of hip hop's past realizes that white people could be good at rap through Eminem. Well, he listens to Eminem, and then he's like, then I checked out these other white rappers, and I realized only one white guy could be good at rap, but that's enough.
2.
Who's the other one?
Paul Wall.
Oh, okay. And so that's a big gag, as he thinks Eminem's a black man until he finds out he's a white man, and it confuses him.
Mm-hmm.
He finds out about Eminem because Neezer talks about people making fun of Neezer by calling him Neezer weak.
Is that the only reason he's called Neezer?
I mean, I thought, what's a non-binary way to say Ebenezer? And then I thought of Neezer, and then I remembered Neezer Week from Eminem.
I think everybody who's non-binary at one point was really into Eminem.
Yeah,
Do you
probably.
think that's true? I feel like that feels true.
I feel like every white person has an Eminem phase.
I never really had one. If you're non-binary and you listen, tune in, let us know if you were really into Eminem. Definitely non-binary millennials were into Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were like, fuck everything. So, and then they said that to gender, too. How about this? How would you feel if you were in your friend's room and you found that they had a dildo that's the size of a baby's penis?
The size of a baby, but like,
it's like
is
this,
it obviously
like
a baby's penis?
Big.
Is it obviously a baby's penis?
Yes, it's like this big.
But like maybe
and it's like skinny like a baby.
But it's like a butt plug kind of thing. But like it's like just a small dildo.
It has like tiny balls like a baby.
Does it say baby on the side?
It says goo goo gaga on the side. Goo goo gag gag on the side.
I was thinking about, you know how people will say that like people that have like Asian race fetishes, like they're into Asian women, they're pedophiles?
Yeah.
Would it be better for a pedophile to just do that then?
To have sex with Asian women?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be better.
So, like, what is your critique? That they're not real pedophiles? That they're, like, they're posers or something? Like, they're not posers, but it's like, oh, if you don't even have the balls.
Well, it is funny because sometimes
you're kind of taunting a pedophile.
Sometimes, like, men will be really into, like, infantilizing women and stuff, and people are like, that's gross. And you're like, it is gross, but don't say anything.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna fuck kids.
Yeah, you don't want them fucking kids.
But then I guess what they're saying is that the whole culture kind of makes men pedophiles.
I mean,
pretty much in the 80s, the whole thing was like, fucking high school girls?
Yeah, that's...
Fuck. Like, every movie from the 70s and 80s is like, dude, how fucking hot are high school girls?
And they're 17, which is legal.
Every comedy...
It was legal back then, I guess.
Every comedy writer was like, dude, there is nothing better than high school. They're like, okay, we got to write a comedy movie. And they're like, well, let's start off with high school girls.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't fucking love that?
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a girl from my high school with huge tits that got married.
How old was the guy?
No, she got married now. Like, she's like, our
she
age.
got married now. Oh,
but me and my friend were talking about it. Like, yeah, man, she has some huge tits.
It's, somebody asked me yesterday how old the youngest woman I would date was, and our friend Angie Stroud was there. So I just went, because I didn't know whether or not you're allowed to say 20 in front of women.
You would go not that you drink, but you would go before 21?
Late 20. Probably. I don't know. I've kind of flipped on age gap thing, where I'm like, it's supposed to be bad, but also 28-year-old women are dating 40-year-olds, so it's like, who cares? Like, that doesn't make me...
I like that we haven't even made money yet, and you've already flipped on age gaps.
Yeah, I'm also...
You gotta wait till we boss up to flip on age gaps, man.
I've just been thinking about it, you know, it's like it's a double standard.
The downfall's already coming.
I'm already thinking about that's a double standard, that it's just like, well, if these 28-year-old women that are my age are dating men in their 40s, then it would make more sense to not care about that.
Well, I think it's just down to, you got to make a decision for yourself. You can't relate it to what other people are doing.
But what other people are doing that kind of relates to me, right? If you talk to a 28-year-old woman and she's like, my boyfriend is 50, you're like, well, then, like, why am I going to apply some sort of fake internet morals to what I do?
Well, I think it's a question between, like, relative morality and, like, self-constructed morality.
Yeah.
And I think generally you want to live off self-constructed.
And I think about it, and it's like, well, why did I think that was wrong? I mean, the real reason I thought it was wrong is the two reasons. It's like, the internet told me, I guess it's wrong. And then two, I thought it was wrong because when I was 24, the 24-year-olds were dating 35-year-olds.
I just think, like...
I mean, honestly, the second one more than the first one.
I think even taking out the question of morals, though, I think age gap relationships can sometimes just be wrong in the sense that like it's probably not going to be very fulfilling for either party.
Yeah.
And both parties are going to die, and they should be trying to spend their time in fulfilling relationships. And so generally that's why it's just sort of pathetic, where it's like, this is just kind of sad for both of you.
Well, yeah, that's definitely pathetic.
You know, but, you know, I don't know. I mean,
I actually think I was thinking about my definition of pathetic. I was thinking about like when people yell at me when I'm mad at it. Because I've had people yell at me and I wasn't mad at it because I understood where they were coming from with the yelling, either like their background or like I was fucked up. But then sometimes if somebody's mean to me, I'll be like, you have no right to be mean to me.
What situations was that?
I was thinking I got really mad at somebody one time for calling me, for like basically implying I was like a weak pussy. And then I was like, well, this guy's dad is like a politician. So it's like, why am I a weak pussy?
Did you fire back at them, or was it
Yeah, I
worth
called
it?
him and yelled at him.
You called him?
I did.
Interesting.
But like we settled it out. Yeah, we settled it.
I call somebody and yell at him every single day. It's good to get out. Just good to just get out of your soul, you know?
I also think yelling is fun. Like, I think being mean is fun, but it needs to be fun. Like, it needs to be certain situations, and it needs to make sense.
Yeah, I mean,
like, I feel like I'd be like an aggressive work environment. If it made sense, I would find fun and enjoyable. Like, if we were just all mean to each other, I feel like I would really enjoy working on, like, you know, that old stereotype about producers being dicks and cussing all the time, of like, I would love that.
Yeah, I've always been kind of confused by that when like TV writers are like, oh, it's so stressful and hard, as you're like, well, it doesn't really make sense for it to be like, hi, how's everybody doing?
Yeah.
But I don't know. There was a big push in millennials where people were like, what if everybody was nice?
And I don't like it that much. I think
it's
that's
fine.
One thing I like about the store is that you can just be mean to people.
Yeah, you can be really mean to people.
You can be really mean to people.
Like on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then just walk away.
I like an environment where you can be mean to people, but everyone knows it doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I guess that did become an issue. That was like one of the issues with me too, I guess. Like the one issue with it was like people would get in trouble for being mean to women. And then I'm just thinking like, but were they mean? Like, were they only mean to the women?
Or were there some fellas getting some smoke too?
Yeah, like, was he mean to everybody? Because that makes a big deal. Because if you're mean to everybody, you're also going to be less mean to women inherently. Because I know when I was mean to everybody, I definitely was less mean to women. So these guys are getting in trouble for not being as mean as they were being normally.
But some guys are extra mean to women. There are those guys too.
So those guys should get in trouble. But we don't know the whole situation.
I like that. Some people say that about like sexual assault, and you're just thinking of The Office. Like, who was he mean to?
Yes.
Because if he's mean to everybody, then he's just a dickhead.
Yeah.
And being a dickhead is not illegal.
Being a dickhead's actually not that bad.
But being a gender-specific dickhead is...
That's evil.
That's not cool. Because that ain't fair.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
You got to be mean to everybody.
If you're going to be a dickhead, you cannot have
Also, who are you being mean to? Are you being mean to the PAs? That's wrong. Don't be mean to the PAs. If you're being mean to actors, yeah, be mean to actors.
It's got to feel so good to be mean to a PA, though.
I mean, yeah, but it's like got to feel good in the way that like
to just
hitting your wife probably feels good.
To just get a coffee.
Like, you don't...
To just get a coffee.
Don't do it.
You get a coffee and you look at a PA and you sip it and you go, are you fucking retarded? And they're like 19 and they want to write a movie. And you go, fuck you. No. But it wouldn't actually feel good because it's too easy.
It feels good to be mean to somebody that like has something.
Yeah, being mean to a successful actor is awesome.
Yeah.
Because like they do have to respect you as a director.
Yes.
Kind of no matter what. I would love to have just like...
And a director's like, I'm the real talent. You know how easy the acting is that you can do it?
It's also like writers...
Like, look at these actors. You know how easy acting is that the hottest people in the world can be good at it?
I think writers' rooms, I feel like they have to be mean. There has to be at least... you have to allow for meanness. Because I'm saying this as a guy who's never been hired to do anything because he's a fucking loser who should kill himself. But... If you have a writer's room,
Same.
hey, same. Give you all flowers on that. But I think if you have a writer's room where there's a standard of just being nice and cordial to everybody's feelings, like it's going to be really hard to tell somebody like that's absolutely none of that idea can go in the show. And like sometimes you would have to say that because like sometimes you write with people and people have this idea of collaboration where they can give a dog shit idea and you are supposed to do something with it.
Yeah.
But some ideas you have to be like, that is horrible.
You know what my favorite note, one of my favorite notes to give people if they ask if a joke is good or bad, because this just throws them off and then makes them just be like, well, this just sucks, is to say, that's bad, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because it's so non-constructive. It's just, this is bad. Who knows why?
Well, it's funny, too, because they're asking you because they don't trust themselves and they trust you, and then you don't even know why. And they go, I've made something so disgusting that nobody can figure out why it's bad.
Yeah.
There's not even a reason why it's bad. But it is hard to tell people. I mean, it's like, yeah, you need an open space to tell somebody that an idea is dog shit. Because, like, I've gotten tags from people after a set that I've thought were just dog shit. But it's right after a set, and, like, they're kind of my friend, so I can't really be rude. And so I've gotten some of the worst tags in existence, and I just have to be like, that's interesting.
Usually what I'll do is I'll be like, no, and then I'll chuckle good-naturedly.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Like,
no.
I don't know. I mean, I laugh a lot after I say mean stuff, and it's just, I guess the idea is just to be like, this isn't good fun, I guess.
I guess. It's also kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Because you're saying no, but you're also, like, laughing at the very thought. I mean,
I'm trying to give off the idea that it's like, I'm not, like...
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it is funny because it's
going to be taken.
You can think of it as that way, but you can also think of it as, like, not only no, but that idea is laughable.
Yeah.
In the bad way. It's the only part that's funny about what you said is the fact that you thought you should say it.
I'm laughing at me being brutal. Like,
yeah.
the idea is it's funny that I'm being brutal.
No, I do get it.
This is a whole in defense of meanness episode.
You know, I mean, there's a way to do it, you know, at least with being direct. It's also like sometimes you can be so brutal you tell the truth in a way that's better than just saying it straight up.
Yeah.
You know? Because sometimes, like, if everybody's getting in on somebody and, like, roasting one comedian for a shitty joke they made, it is better than somebody going up to them and being like, hey, that joke isn't good.
Yeah.
Like, a whole group of people making fun of you would think would hurt more, but it would actually be more fucked up if somebody was like, that joke is just really bad and you're not funny.
Yeah.
But if a whole group of people are like, oh my God, you're such a fucking idiot, that joke's terrible, it's like, well, those people probably kind of love you.
Yeah.
Unless you don't know those people, in which case they don't love you. And some comedians don't understand the difference.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes people come into groups and everybody's shitting on them and they're like, we're all just rapping like comics. And it's like, no, everybody here fucking hates you.
I was so brutal. When I would host 2 mics in Nashville, and I was so brutal to people if they would ever ask to go up early and I didn't think they were funny. I'd just be like, no.
Yeah.
Like, the idea of you asking me this was crazy to me.
Yeah.
I would never do that now. If somebody has to go up early, I'd just be like, sure.
There's too much power as an open mic host. I mean, I've, like, in the interest of keeping the room up, I've gone up after people at Potluck who have really bombed and, like, made fun of them. And it is tough because it's so easy to do, and the whole room laughs at them, and you go, well, listen, I got the energy back up, but I really hope that guy doesn't blow his brains out because I know that 3-minute set really meant a lot to him.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you also are like, this has happened to me before, so I've gone up and ate a dick, and somebody's made fun of me, and it made me feel bad.
Yeah, but that's also, it just kind of feels like this just has to happen.
Yeah.
I can't come up and be positive about what you just did and get the room to trust me again because they all think it was bad.
I remember one time when I was early into comedy, I went up, and this guy I really respected who was like the guitar, it was like a band mic. This guy that really respected, and I went up, and I don't remember what joke. I think I was like talking shit on veterans, probably. I was probably talking shit on veterans. And the guitar player's like, yeah, one of these days somebody's just going to come by and shoot me.
Mm.
And it made me feel very sad.
He was a veteran?
No, he wasn't. I was just talking shit on veterans, and it's like, yeah, every week he comes in and talks shit on some group like veterans. Eventually somebody will shoot him.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are probably people that have like never forgotten about me for things I've said.
Oh,
as
absolutely.
the host of an open mic. You kind of forget about that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people can be really sensitive. I was fucking working in the hardware store the other day, and this guy came in, and he said, "Hey, don't I know you from open mics?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, what's your name?" And then he gave me his name. I shook his hand, and then I had to help a customer, and I went on with my day. And then 2 hours later, our friend Sam sends me a picture of a fucking thread this guy posted, and he was like, went into a hardware store, and one of the first employees who asked me if I needed help was a guy I recognized from open mic. So I said, "Hey, don't I know you from open mics?" And then he looked at me like I asked him if I had anonymous gay sex with him last week.
Yes.
And it's like, you pussy.
Yeah.
I was completely cordial to you.
That guy's so fucking, like, nervous, anxious guy.
Well, it's also just, like, so funny to do that and think that I wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
Like, of course I'm going to see it. You're in a very small community of people who all talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
I would have rather him look at me and be like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Because I thought I was normal.
You do think you're normal all the time, don't you? Like, you forget that people think... I forget that people think stuff I do is fucking weird, especially at my job.
Well, I also just don't think that I have any power to make anybody feel any kind of way.
Yeah.
And then people... Because I feel so powerless. But then people will, like, be hurt by me. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm the most powerless man in the world. What are you hurt by? But then you forget that, like...
people have feelings.
People have feelings, and there's also just so many lower levels of loser you could be. I mean, if I'm being honest, I feel like a loser, but there are losers below me.
There's losers that are new to it. They're new to being losers.
They ain't been losers that long.
Yeah.
They just got into the loser cage.
And they think the higher up losers are awesome.
Yeah, they ran into King Loser.
Yeah.
Oh, they go, "Oh, he's passed to the Comedy Store. He must be cool." No, dipshit. I'm a loser. I don't make any goddamn money. Stop letting me hurt your feelings. You fucking pussy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're going to let me hurt your feelings? I don't make money. Let somebody who has a lot of money hurt your feelings.
And they will.
They will.
They'll totally do it. They cannot wait.
I'm only going to let people who make over $500K a year hurt my feelings from now on. I can't let broke people hurt my feelings.
I think we know like one guy. We know one guy that makes $500K.
I'm trying to boss up. I need to meet more millionaires.
Yeah.
What if I started hanging out with millionaires and forgot about my day ones?
Yeah. I was thinking about I only do one day one. I only have one day one. Really? Like day one? Like day one in the comedy game. I only got one day one. That I still talk to? I got some day ones I don't talk to, really. But one active day one?
You have an active day one.
I have one active day one.
But you got a lot of day olds.
I got day twos.
Mm-hmm.
I got, like when I moved to LA, that was the start of day twos. Day one, that was Nashville.
So I'm a day two.
You're a day two.
Well, do you think I'll ever get excelled to a day one?
That's not how time works.
But I don't know if that's how the term works.
Was the term just mean, like...
I just feel like day one of just eventually becomes to mean, like, I've known this dude for a while, and we've been boys the whole time, and we're loyal friends to each other.
I thought day ones was like I got started on this game, this guy always stuck up for me.
But I think if you get too technical with it, the only day one you can have is your mom.
I'm talking about comedy.
Yeah.
My mom isn't even a day one, really. If you think about it, only day one I got is John Hickok. It's only real day one.
Yeah, more than your mom.
Maybe I should text him that.
It's funny to point at John and be like, "I trust this more than my mom."
I do.
This person's been way better to me than my mom. I don't need a mom. I got a huge friend.
I got a huge guy. I don't need a mom no more.
Why would I need a mom? This guy's big as hell. He's protected me more than my mom has. Because I was acting bad because of what my mom did, and he protected me so I didn't get hurt more. That is a day one.
Yeah. Yeah. One of these days I'll get my ass kicked. And you won't do anything.
If you were getting your ass kicked, I would do something. I wouldn't watch you get your ass kicked.
I don't know. I'd have to... I'm not really sure. I feel like now I wouldn't get my ass kicked, probably.
I don't really know what situation we'd be in where we're both sober and you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really an ass kicking...
But I would stick up for you either way, because either we're both drunk and you're getting your ass kicked, and then I'm drunk and I'm like, fuck it, then, I help you out. Or if you're sober getting your ass kicked, it's probably not right.
Yeah, it's probably I'm probably getting jumped or something.
Yeah.
Also, there's probably going to be less reason for me to get, when we move to New York, I'm probably going to be acting right for the first year or so, like I did out here.
We're going to have to act right.
And then that'll make me nicer, so I'll be acting right. Even righter than I'm acting now.
Yeah, you're going to be so right in New York.
Yeah, it sucks.
But then when we're there long enough, we're going to get New York crazy. And we're going to switch up on our New York day ones.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you're an LA day one.
Yeah.
So I guess you're if you're like day one with location switching.
I guess. I just feel like you're putting a lot of terms on the day one thing.
Day ones are important.
Yeah, I know.
I was already funny when I came here. I was not funny when John was my day one.
I understand.
That's how you know a motherfucker supports you. If your ass was not funny.
Yeah, honestly.
This guy supported me back when I was not funny.
I don't know if I had anybody supporting me when I wasn't funny.
You were also 15 or 16.
I was 17, yeah. It took a little bit.
So nobody wanted to hang out with a 17-year-old because they couldn't get no pussy.
Bruce Gray was a day one appreciator. He just had to let me cook for a little.
Yeah?
He let me cook for a little, and then he brought me into the fold.
Yeah, okay.
He came up and was like, "You're funny. You just got to hang out with the right people. I'll try and help you out."
Bruce is also kind of a day one, also technically to me.
He helps out the
We've
youngs.
talked about, this whole podcast, we've talked about people that know, like, if any person watched this that didn't know us, they wouldn't know.
It's part of the universe.
Yeah, maybe they'll find out who Bruce is one of these days.
You watch, Shane Gillis's podcast. He talks about his friends, and then over time, you come to know them tangentially.
Yeah, I guess so.
We're building the verse, the Dagverse.
Are we going to release the last episode? Because I realized that I'll be out of town for a week. So we might have to release the last episode.
Cool. It's coming out. If you're listening to this, you've listened to the one before.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought of the one before in the comments of this episode.
Yes.
Not the last one. And if you already commented on the last one, because it's been a week, comment again so the people watching this who haven't watched the last one can read that comment and say, that must have been interesting, and go back and watch that. We'll get more views on the second week.
Oh, that would be awesome.
It would be great for the analytics.
Yeah, and if we have any friends of the person we talked about, just keep this between us.
Yeah, be cool.
Yeah, don't send that to her. Episode.
Yeah. Don't make her listen to that.
That's a little much.
It's a lot much. It's enough to make a person, it would distract her from the whole death.
Yeah.
If Rob Reiner's daughter heard what we said, she would think about what we said more than the death of her father for at least 10 minutes. She would have to cope with that more than the death.
We'd be re-traumatizing her.
Or she would just think we're losers and not care at all. Maybe we.
Or she'd think I'm cute and you're ugly.
Do you think that's what would happen?
Well, I'm pretty freaking cute. If you think about it.
And
you're thinking about it now.
You want me to think about it?
Yeah, think about it.
I don't really think about how you're cute.
All the women be thinking that.
Yeah?
No, not really. Probably not. Maybe.
I don't know, man. Don't lose confidence. You were so big on yourself a couple seconds ago. You got a cool beard.
Yeah, I got a cool beard.
And you got a shirt.
The story is funny. There was a woman I totally could have probably talked to and gotten her number who was attractive. And I couldn't because I was working. She was a fan of my set.
She didn't want to hang out.
She didn't hang out on the patio.
Tell that bitch to put a jacket on. Come say hello.
She had a jacket on. It's a fur jacket, fur coat.
Then the bitch fine.
Yeah.
Tell the bitch to sit down. Talk to daddy.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do when I'm unlocking her phone? Be like, hey, wait on the patio.
Yeah, wait on the patio. Santa got a gift for you. Sit up on my lap. Got a lollipop for you.
Yeah.
I give women lollipops when they like my set.
That's because they're 8 years old.
Yup.
You'd be performing at the kindergarten.
Yeah, I performed at kindergarten and I get girls' numbers after my set. Because I do so well.
I do get girls' numbers, 10s, all of them.
Yeah. 10-year-old. All of them.
Wow. Oh,
10, all of them.
oh, oof. Telling a woman she's so hot she's an 18. Because I don't go lower than that.
It's funny to bring up to a woman you're flirting with. She's like, all right, thanks for mentioning age of consent. I'm 27. I don't know why you brought that up.
Oh, 27. That's a little old.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm 28.
That would be so sick if you were like talking to a girl and it was going well and you're like, by the way, I don't fuck lower than 18. She's like, what? You're like, just if a 17-year-old girl, if she wanted, I can't give it.
We in Los Angeles.
We in Los Angeles.
We in Los Angeles. I'm in the entertainment industry. I gotta tell you I ain't a pedophile.
I'm just letting you know that, I know you good, but there are some other girls around here that I think they had fake IDs. and I could have fucked them. I could have fucked them, and I chose not to. So I'm just letting you know that. Just so we cool, just so we all good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the podcast.
Yeah.
I did a little bit.
This is is this the last one of the year?
Yeah, probably.
Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, it will be. This is the last one of the year. So, Happy New Year's. Next year's the year of the Dagnabbit, Chinese calendar. So,
girls, all the girls listening, leave your New Year's resolutions in the comments.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Women, if you have any New Year's resolutions that are like date Shane, kiss Shane, make Shane an apple pie,
Yeah.
If you want to make me an apple pie as your New Year's resolution.
Guys, keep them to yourself. Nobody fucking nobody gives a fuck what you're gonna do.
I don't want to listen to a guy.
Nobody cares about what a guy is planning to do. But
oh, I'm a sports bet. Who cares?
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat more protein.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
But girls, whatever you're planning is gonna be great and powerful.
Yeah, and you're all beautiful,
and it's the future. So leave a comment.
Yeah, women are our future. People say it's children, but I say it's women.
The future is female. The future's Funko.
Yep.
Find the funny.
Find the funny.
And the female.
Find the funny in 2026.